All right. Now we are back. We're back. I'm going to share the entire screen. All right. Now we're just I'm just looking at Bitcoin right now as we speak. We've had a big drop in the last couple of days. It's just been down. We spiked it to close to 100K, so 98,000. And then the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days and a possible 7. If we don't reach this by tonight, we will actually probably hit this. Anyway, let's go to gold. All right. So let's just zoom all the way back to this. Okay. So at the moment, what did I see? I saw, and that's okay. That's totally fine. Look,
Pro tip: stack those arrow and elemental cards sky high for unparalleled destruction.
So what do we do? Let's go to the daily. Crazy. All right, so we drew in our support and resistance. We have an idea on where price was going, right? So price was moving upwards. So we were kind of just looking, well, we started around here. All right, then we moved down to the 4 hour. And let's just kind of go over every single trade that was taken. Okay, so this one, we didn't take this trade. So it looks like we didn't take the trade because it was invalid anyway. So price obviously went up. Came down. Bit of a fair value gap. This looks like, all right, let's just drop it down to the hourly. And what's going on here? So laggy. All right, so this is the hourly time frame. We see this. Oh, and what actually happened here was it broke, left a fair value gap. Cool. Seeing anything else? There's another fair value gap here. It's okay. Price pumped. We created a bit of a descending channel, came outside of it. Now, what did I see here that gave me the initial edge to actually enter here? This is the other thing. I didn't enter here. I didn't enter. It was just a trade that I was thinking on taking. No, that's not a bad thing. We had this where this yellow circle is. There is liquidation. So it's a fake out. So we tried to make a higher high, but failed because a higher high would be this one here. So technically, it's a lower low. So we made lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. And then it kind of changed character here. Or it doubled it. It's like an equal low. Now, normally equal lows kind of give you the sense that there is a reversal about to happen, not instantly. So I've got to keep in mind that it's just information. This here is information. So equal low. We can put a category on that. Oops. So equal low, signifying that there could be a potential reversal. right? Now, right here, because this is exactly what happened, is liquidity. We got equal low and boom, we're like, oh, okay, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. But we've been faked out. We've been faked out, and the last move that the big boys or the big girls or the big players, let's just say, I just spat on my screen, that is awesome. Then come in and want to realistically place orders but stop everyone out. So here is the last move, which is where I placed that trade. So the second that I kind of saw it break under it, I did kind of put this here. And now this is an order block here too. Okay, so we're going to keep this here, put it as an order block. So, and it's reacted again as that order block, and there, boom, there would have been another trade here too. But let's just say this. So we've got an equal low, right? So that signifies that a potential reversal could be in play. Now, it is an equal low. It's not an equal high. An equal low signifies that there could be a potential reversal, right? Equal highs are the same thing. So we're going up, right? But it's signified that we've got an equal low here. We had liquidity, which I'm going to put liquidity. Is that how you spell it? Let's just double check. Oops. It's definitely not how you spell it. Okay, we got this, like this, like this. Liquidity. Boom. Didn't enter. That's totally fine. Then we've got that reversal. Now, right here, I'm also seeing another trade as well. Okay. So we, inside this order block, price has actually come back to that order block, but we also have a fair value gap. Wow, is that a quicker way to do it? So you just go like, what do? You click it, this one, template. Ah, awesome. Okay. Boom. So there's a big imbalance here. Now that there, I'm just going to get rid of this one. To me, that's a tap. That's a tap. So the second that I went in and then opened again, I would have hit a long. Closed, sorry. So the second that it closed and opened again outside the fair value gap, which is literally right here, I would have entered. Stop loss is going on the other side, like a pip on the other side of the fair value gap. And I always like to go for a 2 to 1 when these scenarios happen. 2 to 1. Okay. That there would have been another beautiful trade, just from an order block and a fair value gap, just tying in everything nicely. It's beautiful, awesome. Moving on. All right. Any more trades in here that we can kind of see? All right. So we're nearing the top. Let's just have a look at the RSI. There's no RSI. Amazing. Okay, if I go like this. Okay. No RSI. Done to me, I can't really explain it. Oops, let's get this shape off because that's not the right RSI. Delete. What is that? So let's just go here for a second. So this is where I'm looking at. If the RSI had been so fucking weird RSI, let's just delete that because we don't want fucking bullshit. So RSI Isn't there just a normal RSI? What's in my favorites? Oh, it's right there. Perfect. Yes, so what am I looking at right here, right now? Let's just fucking, Jesus. So this one right here, okay, so cool. Signifying to me that we've semi-hit resistance, okay? So we've kind of hit this, we've broken just above that. And this is getting too technical now, but like there would have just been no way that I would have known that. But like there is a fair value gap here. Now, I always say as well that not all of these work all the time. Not all of these, it's not the fact that they don't work all the time. It is just the fact that you can't enter all the time off of this thing, you know? So came down, right? We're in a downtrend, but there's a bit of a chop here, right? So a bit of a chop all through here. This here would have been the make it or break it. The second that candle closed under this fair value gap would have been me to enter. So I would have entered here. Stop loss a pip above the fair value gap. And I would have just gone for a 2 to 1. Now, let's just have a look. It's a 2-day hold, and that's totally fine. Boom. All right, moving on. So coming down, a bit of a choppy, choppity chop here. We've also then now created a new support line, which I have then put in a bit of a trend channel. Now coming up to this one. Price moved up, bit of an order block here and there. So those are my targets, okay? Price came all the way up. Let's turn the RSI off. Price came all the way up, right? And we hit a bit of support here, right? What I did was got greedy, I guess you could say. So the greed was like, oh yeah, I can make this big trade. This is the other thing. I never got in this trade. I never trade. Let's just double check all the trades that maybe I did, because do they have? Oh, okay. All right. My bad. I thought they would have had arrows on them. Normally they've got arrows on them when you. Oh, okay. So it reset. Okay. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. So. Right. Okay, well, let's, for example, let's say I took it, okay? Let's say I took it and I got a little bit greedy, right? So I was thinking, oh yeah, okay, so it's bouncing in between this fair value gap, right? Therefore, price is going to, how do I say it? Not magnetize, but, you know, like, how do I say it? It's just hovering around this price point in between 1,600 and 1,600 and 1,630. So there's about a 30 pip difference in between here where price is just pushing in between, right? So I was like, okay, yep, cool, perfect. We're nearing that. This was obviously just a bad trade. Now this trade here, perfect, nice and little, 2 to 4 ratio. The price came down and it broke underneath it. What I actually did just then was just wait. Like I've still got this line intact purely because I can see that it's been respected. You know, it's not just been respected here, it's there, here, and here as well. So, and again, you've got some respect here and here, okay? So what I'm looking at is here, a bit of a Wyckoff theory. I have entered on the retest by the looks of it, and that's exactly what I would have done. So this is a bit of an odd trade, but it is still using fair value gaps. So I have caught the fact that it has retested, smacked me in, and I've just taken a 2 to 4, just something nice and short, and it's just simply hit. It's beautiful. Now, here I am still analyzing from my last trade why I'm thinking that it would hit these two right here. So I kind of went for another trade. That's okay. It kind of bounced off of this order block, and then we kind of pushed upwards. So we are actually now pushing upwards, creating a higher low, realistically. This is a higher low, or it's a higher high, or it's a higher low. And then we're going to higher high, higher high, higher high. Well, it's still a higher low, but okay, let's just get in depth in here again. So that's a loss, totally fine. What we're going to do is it pushed up. I then kind of saw I took a trade here. Don't know why, thinking that it's broken out, and we're going to then push towards the upside, and I've got a bit of a circle here, right? But I don't actually think I took this trade. So what I did was then see a bit of a flag, draw that symmetrical triangle in. Price had broken out of it, giving me full confirmation that we are actually in a bit of a bearish move right now. Now, we had a bit of consolidation right here. This consolidation I knew was going to turn into continuation. Now, I just went for a 2 to 1. Okay, I simply just went for a 2 to 1 stop loss at around here, the mid level of, or just a bit above the mid section of this triangle. Now, this circle, I'm pretty sure I put in before this one here. Before the price even pushed up into this place. But this part here is telling me, let's have a look on the RSI. Yeah, that we're well overbought. So we're going to start seeing some downside. So the downside, I let price play out. We're pushing sideways, well, like down and sideways. I have then taken a trade here. So price pushed down, right? And it pushed down to here. And what I should have done was just be patient. So it stopped me out, totally fine. Small loss. Now we've got an order block here that I do see. Okay. Now this order block, price has pushed up. And what I did see here, okay, and the reason why I could have caught this, but fully missed it, I just missed it. So we've got this kind of happening here. Now I'm going to, you've got some equal highs. Now, I remember writing this down of what this exact move kind of is. Okay, so it is liquidity, realistically. Okay, so maybe I didn't. So yeah, price has gone up, created equal highs, and I've seen that the reason why I put my entry here was because I was like, okay, it's going to drop under, but we're kind of going to come back to this part here. I thought we were going to come back up to here. So I wasn't scared. I didn't enter until it came back up. But the thing is, it didn't wick me in. Would have been a beautiful trade, 2-2, 2.2. But that's okay. Like, it didn't wick me in, and I'm not mad about that. So good. It's good. All right. So now I see another one. Right. So same thing happening here. Equal highs. It's like a tad off. So, and then it's got this part again, this part right here. So this part, hello, is very much so the same as this part. What happened? It went up. So we reclaimed, and look, this is the move that I was hoping for, right? And this is totally fine. Like, it's just failed to break highs, came down. I waited for the retest for around somewhere here, in for a short, and I got stopped out. That is totally fine. That is probability, because the same thing, if I did the exact same thing on this trade, which I pretty much did, just, didn't quite get wicked in, it would have been a trade. But that's a loss. That's a loss. Price continued to move up. Now we've created liquidity because we have now gone outside of the resistance line. We have then created a fair value gap right here. Now the fair value gap, what I have done is drawn a fair value gap, waited for the retest. Normally, this would go on the outside, like here, and this would be pushed 2-1, and that would have been the trade as I entered in here. But I 2-1'd it and a short stop. I you know what I mean? So it was a short stop. But that is still a beautiful trade, and it absolutely works. So what we've actually just seen here as well now is a big fair value gap, which should have been drawn in up here. So what's actually happened here is price has plummeted, then has come back up and tapped into this fair value gap again. We then should have, on the close, gone like this, pip over, 2-1, and that would have been a beautiful trade. Okay, but didn't take it, so that's totally fine. So now we're in a trend channel. We're starting to see what could possibly potentially happen again. So prices come down, and we've also tapped this part here, created a fair value gap. What has actually happened? Again, we have now waited for it to close above the fair value gap. Our stop loss is about a couple of pips under the fair value gap. This is for a buy, and we've just gone for a straight 2-1. Now the same thing here. This was a bad trade. Pardon me. Me thinking that we're going to top out at this here line here, but that wasn't going to happen, and it didn't. And that there was me projecting something that wasn't there, obviously. So, fail. What do we see here? fair value gap, came down, up. That's a beautiful tap to me. Beautiful tap. What do we do? Close. Outside that, pull this down to 2.1. And that's a beautiful trade. We then thought it was going to continue down, which it did not. We thought, but it did. See, so like it pushed up, right? Again, if I look at it like this, and should have been here. So you can see here that it semi would have been invalid, but you've got to kind of watch as well and understand the higher time frame bias as well. So I probably wouldn't have ever got into this trade, but it would have been a beautiful trade. Like, just what's our, so this is our last coming up, and then that's our last drop. So literally what I could have done is understood that we're entering the how do I say it? We're finishing the stage of this move. So for example, on the close, so we've come up, but then we've come also straight back down. I would have waited I would have probably hit this one here, entered there, 2 to 1. Just something small, and that would have been a profit. Now what this has also done is create a liquidity here is so we can actually, this move and this move is so we can make this move. Without these moves, price would have had no money, or how do I say it, energy or exertion to move in that direction. I mean, it probably would have, but the market makers stop people out. Like boom, stop, boom, stop. People are buying here. No, people are selling here. And then they're getting wiped out. That's what's happening. So people are like, oh yes, sell, it's going to go lower. Sell, it's going to go lower. But it doesn't. It's liquidity. Liquidity has been then created to then drive this move upwards. We then see that in this type of wedge, we've now created more liquidity here. Okay. This here means that this signifies to me we're going to get a move upwards. Yes. Do I want to get in early? Do I want to get in late? Do I even know what I'm doing? So what we're going to do is play the bars. I'm going to wait for something, okay? So we've just had the London and New York session arise. Now it looks like we're hitting new support. We're above it. Perfect. So we've hit new support here. This is liquidity. Boom. Bit of a fair value gap there. Cool. So what I'm looking for right now is a bit of a drop. So what I'm seeing is like is this. So I'm gonna let it play. Struggling to break through. So we could just see. All right, so we're hitting the top right now. We're seeing it. We're seeing it. So we got another one. Oh, all right. So this here signifies we're in a sell. I'm going to wait for next bar market, and I'm going to get in. I'm getting in. I'm going just above New York session. We're going for a 2-to-1. If we get wicked in, we get wicked in. If we don't, we don't. Perfect. Done. That's okay. We didn't get in there, unfortunately. In hindsight, it wouldn't have moved that fast, right? And I actually would have gotten here. I really would have. So like I would have been like here. But just to kind of keep everything as is. Yep, there we go. Next one. So what are we watching at now? So we're kind of looking. We're still in a bull market. So hit the London session there. This is our break. This is what we're waiting for. We love a good green candle like that. So what's going to happen now is it's going to come back down and tap that fair value gap. The second it taps it, ooh, okay, so it was close. It was close. It was close. I'm going to wait a little bit more. Boom, that's a tap. That's a tap. Okay, so it's moving way too fast, right? That's so it tapped, opened, and and closed above it. Stop loss under that. 2-to-1. It's good that I'm explaining it anyway. Like, it's not just to say, oh yeah, I would have fucking placed a trade here. Like, it's not what I was doing. So me explaining what I'm looking for and what I'm trying to identify before taking the trade is giving me confirmation that I understand and have a bit of an edge. So London session. All right, we're coming down. So what I'm now looking for here is, well, there's another fair value gap here, but we don't want to use it as an entry point. Okay, we're not going to use that as an entry point. What I'm now going to do is delete, and now we see a bit of a bigger picture. So we're going to also delete this one here. We're going to bring that in. I'm going to go like this. So, yep, it's giving me confirmation that we could potentially, there is also another fair value gap here, okay? We've been tapped in. I'm going to go next. Ooh. I actually think we're going to wipe out this. No, I don't know. Not guessing. All right, so tap that. So now we're ready to go up. We're now ready to go up. London Open. Beautiful. All right, now what? All right, we're looking for sells now, I think. Unless we break this high, but we're still looking for sells. I'm looking for a short, looking for a short, looking for a short. Boom. What do you? What if we drop down to the 30-minute? Oh. Boom. We've hit top. Now, see this? Boom. In. Say we got in here. That one. 2 to 1. Boom! Beautiful trade. All right, so it didn't thing, but you get it. You get it. No RSI. This is giving me confirmation. I don't need the RSI. I don't need fucking anything. But no, we're going to drop this. That was a lot of confidence coming in. That was our internal system recalibrating to the fact that the brain is now seeing a reward, and it is telling the ego, I'm right, but it's not about that. Okay? It is just about understanding the edge, not having overconfidence, and understanding what happens in the market, and then executing when the market shows you your setup. Now, I'm going to go back to this as well. A successful trader cares more about following their rules and their identity than making money. What does that mean for myself? That means staying disciplined and staying true to myself, staying true to the rules, staying true to my edge, staying true to what I only see, staying patient, and not just getting in anything willy-nilly. The more you do this, the more you can have conviction, the more you can then put more money on the table or leverage. But at this point in time, all that I am doing is trying to find my edge and create a strategy that is then replicable over the time that I would like to trade, which is for the rest of my life. I think trading is also a really good skill to have and learn. And then the next skill is risk. And then the next skill is protecting your capital. Well, those two are pretty much together, okay? And then once you've done that, you then continue just to go into your life doing exactly this, having the market show you the things that you would like to either make money on or not. But maybe I'm getting a bit too confident again, purely because I can just see something is correct again, which is good. It's good information. That's all it is. It's nothing but information. And we're just going to keep it at that. So we have then created a bit of an order block right here. And the last thing at night. Pardon me. All right. Now let's just say we check the RSI. This is cheeky, okay? But we've semi-double tapped into here. Let's wait for the next London. Boom. So here, for some reason, I'm going in. Order block. Okay. Next. We're not in just yet. Okay, lucky. We didn't get in. See, something stopped me. It didn't allow me to. Something saved me, okay? And I want to know what that was. It was the fact that it didn't match my rules. It didn't match my identity, right? So therefore I didn't put the trade on. Now I can see already, right here, looking at this. Equal highs. Okay. Equal highs again, that's pretty much an M top. What I am now looking at, okay, and I'm not trying to pull too many trading things all into one, okay? Let's just put this like here and down here. Okay, so now what's realistically happened is we're going to get a retest of that neckline. Well, if we do, okay, and then we'll just target to this. That's all that we're doing. That's all the traders. Okay, that's all the traders. So either you want to call it M top or equal highs. Now, this here is the neckline. We're going to draw that into, just to kind of show you exactly like what's going on too. And look at all the confirmations. I mean, it doesn't really. I just want to say it like this. Okay, look at the confirmations that I'm getting right now. So this is an M top, equal highs. All right, we've had our next shift down. All right, so that shift down is it creating the M. So now the M is finished. But now what we want to wait for is confirmation. We want confirmation to come up to the neckline or to retest this fair value gap. See this? And at the same time, there's an order block in here. What I'm going to do is get ready, okay? I normally put it above this part here, if that makes sense. And I am aiming for the next fair value gap. You can say that, okay? I'm aiming for the next fair value gap. Now this could play out, it may not. We're waiting for it to come back up and retest. Look at that. That's a retest right there, okay? It has retested the neckline, fair value gap, and the order block. I'm going to wait one more. Perfect. I'm in. This is where the trade goes above the fair value gap. And I kind of just keep it 2-to-1, like that. Okay. I enter in. We're in the trade. Oh, okay. I got stopped out. I'm going to take a loss on that. But what I'm now looking at again, okay, I can either take a loss on this, okay? Maybe the move was too, it should have been, no, it's still perfect. Okay, so what I'm now looking at is, that's a loss. I'm going to take a loss right here, okay? But something is also telling me that we've had a second retest. Now, I am entering. I'm entering. Same again. We're in to make the move. I should have exited. All right. What that was just there was bad again. Okay. And you've seen this hindsight. This should have been 2-to-1. Right? Look at that. 2-1. If I stuck to my rules, 2-1. Perfect trade. Beautiful. That's all it would have been. Right there. Okay. But let me take a loss on that, because it is a loss. What did I do? I didn't listen to my rules. My rules are 2-1. 2-1. Okay. I had the edge to retest that. I don't know why, but the edge there to retest that to do that trade again was purely because this candle here, we pushed up, right? But what did I say? We hit that neckline. Now the neckline got retested, and that's exactly what I wanted it to happen. This is exactly where it hit. Okay, neckline, perfect. So what we've got to also know and understand is, don't get too close with the neckline. So the neckline could, be here, and it's giving me room. So we're just refining this pattern realistically. It looks a bit hairy-fairy right now. I feel like, yeah, but it's not. But look, the analogy worked. It is exactly what it is as well. Now, after the move is finished, normally there's another move, but I can see that we've actually got another move coming in. So we could have, honestly, it could just tank to here. So we're going to look for exhaustion here. So if I have a look at the RSI, we're kind of on our way down now, aren't we? So I'm going to wait a little bit. We'll just get more confirmation. Cool. All right. So we're coming down. We're failing to break this. So what's actually happened here is we've failed to break this. Equal highs also signify a bit of a reversal. So boom. What we want right here, right now, is to enter around here. Okay. Yep. And we're going to target that. Now, next, let them price play. It's okay. Still doing its thing. It's that must be support. It is failing to break that. It is failing. So we're going to just delete this, and we're going to move this to the side. So what's actually happening here right now, let's take the RSI off, less noise. So I'm going to go next. So we're going to wait for that push. This is it. That's us. Hey, look, we're going here. We're going to create. And if it comes up and wicks us in, we're in. I'm going to let it play. Oh, all right. So we're in. What's happening here? Having a bit of a scare. It is struggling. Okay, it's struggling. Out. Yep, that's okay. We'll take a loss on that. I'm taking a loss on that. This was here. So what was giving you the initial idea? Okay, so let's just understand this together. So we came up with failing to break this. Keeps failing. So maybe what I should have done, and I've got to learn, I do learn to do this too sometimes, is I actually clone that and I take out where my entry is now. So where my stop loss is where my entry goes. And my stop loss moves up. Right? I'm keeping the exact same. Okay? We're struggling to break above this. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. It might create some liquidity before like we can actually take this big move down. Perfect. All right. I haven't taken it yet. I haven't taken it. Boom. All right, done. So what I'm going to do is delete this, and we're going to reassess this now. All right. So this is beautiful moves, big moves, and what we are waiting for or looking for now is a fair value gap. So we've got a fair value gap right here. Beautiful. Boom. We've also got another one. That's awesome. See, information. It's just information. All right. Next. Boom. All right. I'm starting to see nothing. I'm starting to see nothing. All right. It's choppy as fuck right now. Pardon me. Yeah, very choppy. I wouldn't say choppy, sorry. I would just say just like weird moves, big moves, like big moves. Okay, so I see a little one here. What's this? But we didn't come back and retest. So it looks like we're either... Fuck, we're just going up, aren't we? Like, that's awesome, though. It's awesome. So, we've just had a big move. Like, this is a big move. So 3 days, there's a 4.5% move. Awesome. Cool, all right. So what we're going to do is delete this one, keep those there. We are going to... We can kind of see that this is just... we're now getting closer to this move that I was looking at. Boom! All right, so that's crazy. So what if I entered in here? Okay. This is a bad habit. Why did I just do it? Edge is tingling. Out. Okay. Really bad. Absolutely fucking never do that again, Dylan. Do you understand me? Do you understand what you've just done? You have just blown your account. That's pretty much what you've done. That's what you've done. You've just disrespected yourself because you didn't listen. You listened to an edge that wasn't fully there. You didn't ask all the questions. You didn't ask all the right things. Okay? You were guessing. You gambled. And I'm not a gambler. So never, ever, 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 ever fucking let me see you do that again, okay? Yes, sir. You're going to talk to yourself like that. It's good. It's not bad. That's good. It's good. 100%. There's nothing else. It's good. All right. Now, we're getting a bit emotional right here, right now. So what's going on? Liquidity. Uh-huh. All right. what I'm starting to see here is it taper off. So we're well overboard, as you can see. Now we are heading, we could potentially be heading for this right here. But what we want to do is see a retest of this before we enter. Okay, listening. It's okay. It's okay. And a close. It's all right. It's all right. We've got a small one here. We could potentially be going, have some more room. So I don't know. Oh, we've tapped it right here. Boom. No. That's okay. What I would have done is gone in here. I literally would have. We're still doing it. So let's just. It's going to continue to there. You just lost so much money, Dylan. All right. Bad again. Bad. I'm in neg. The thing is, like, the other trades that I would have put on didn't get put on, and they would have been big. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, loss. Stupid. What is this? Hey, stupid. Never ever fucking do that again. You hear me? Boom. So this is just choppy, and shit. Just a shit, right? Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. You know what though? This is what this looks like. Okay. Looks like I'm in the right direction, okay? Trendline liquidity pattern, okay? So this is what I'm looking at. So I'm going to hold this here so you can see this. That there is this. Right, we've got a fair value gap down here where it actually says there would have been an order block. We've also had a breaker structure around here. Cool, that's okay. So we've got small breaks of structure going upwards. Then this part here is called liquidity. Then comes into an accumulation phase. For then we clone this and we bring it down to the order block. We can make money both ways. You really can. So if you get okay, so what I'm seeing here right now is we get in right here. We do. This is it. Okay. That's okay. It's not to say that it didn't work. It's just something I'm not reading properly. Okay, so well, let's just leave that there as well. Okay, because it was a loss. So let's just play it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. So we're still moving up. It's such a crazy, like. So what we're looking for here then. Boom, boom, boom. There's a retest of this. Okay, so I don't know why I always miss these though. Okay, sometimes these don't work, but I see this, right? And I'm waiting for the retest so I can make my move, but the move happens. So, am I looking for shorts now? You know what I mean? Am I looking for like something like this? And see what I would have done right there, right? Like then and there, like I know where it's going. I'm just finding it hard to find out my entry points because you don't want to just go enter and then instantly you're in the trade and then you get stopped out type of thing. There it is. This trade that I've been looking for towards here. That's it there. See, it's like I'm early. It's like I'm early. And then it goes up again though. That's the order block right here. That's the order block. Boom. Okay. Cool. Down. And then this is the move here too. This is apparently the move. So what we've just seen is fair value gap get retapped, and we're just going in for our 2-to-1. Cool. So the thing is, you can see this. This is a big move. The more times that happens, it is amazing. And that there is a fucking big move. It's a big move. Yeah, look. It's a big move too. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to stop the stream there. And yeah, it's good. It's good. Getting it, understanding it. I'm getting it. I've just got to keep going. It's exactly what I'll do. Yep, cool. That's it. Got nothing else to say. It's been very cool and good, and I might actually have another go later tonight. But yeah, look, this has been really good. Look, it does say that I'm taking 7 trades. I'm in drawdown, but hey, look, it's just back testing. A couple of those. We just got to be more, like, well, it's a bit hard when you press next and then the candle just prints, and like I would have been in the trade. Anyway, this is gold. It's been very, as you could say, successful, I guess. Even with the losses, I think today's has been successful. Today's hourly stream has been successful. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for understanding. And if you would like to help me on my journey or help support me, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you would like me to have a chat with you, or even just to help you along with your trading journey as well. Good stuff. Thank you and goodbye. Yeah.